Hey, it's NY Hunter, and for today's recollection day, I guess you could call it, it's my thoughts from TFCON Baltimore. Got back on Sunday, um, and it was just an awesome experience. Just really good. There's a lot I want to say. I do have some notes over there, so if you see me looking over there, just trying to remember what I want to tell you guys. But man, I know a lot of my friends and fellow reviewers came out with their recollections, their responses, their feels right away. But man, I just had to sit back and think about it for a bit. Just yesterday also, and today, it's a work day, but it's tough to get things done because of all the excitement and all the great times and hype that I felt all weekend with the other reviewers, with friends, with other fans, in the dealer room, everywhere. It was just so awesome. So in any case, I just want to make a couple points here, put it on video for all time. And yeah, so one, TFCon 24, Baltimore was great. A great location, hotel was awesome, parking was easy, but it was a little bit scary. It was first come, first serve. So after I parked, I did not leave until I was ready to leave the city. But yeah, but it was great. I got a chance to hang out with my immediate homeboys who I usually live stream with, Ultra Megatronus, Raziel Kane Reviews, Darth Ravage, Jimmy from The Good, The Bad, and The Awesome. Those guys, it was great to see and hang out with. I also got to hang out with other YouTubers, of course, who have been at this longer than I have, like Patriot Prime, Deluxe Baldwin, Kato's Collection, Rodimus Primal. Yeah, and got to see them and meet them. Yeah, it was great. Let's see. Yeah, there's even more guys and girls I got to talk to and hang out with, which is great. And images will be at the end of the video. But for my first TFCon, this was definitely the convention I was looking for. I was there to meet people, to hang out with friends, and like, I'm not a guy who goes to conventions for signatures or to rub elbows with heroes, even though, you know, Frank Welker was there as Megatron and he was a hero. The voice that he and Peter Cullen, both of their voices, just whenever you hear them now, it's and they do Optimus Prime Megatron, it just sends ripples through your spine. It's like so exciting. Well, if you like Transformers this much, then it's expected. I didn't. I spent a lot of time hanging out with people, talking to people, meeting new people. Yeah, Trevor is one person that I remember that I met over there. Is new to me, but awesome guy. Rico Red Star is another one. Subscribe to his channel too, because he's just an awesome guy. And he had this awesome matrix on a heavy duty chain. It just looked really great. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, even though I'm not a signature guy, I do want to say that I did go a little bit gaga over one guy, Mark Watts, because, you know, I started getting Transformers with G1 boxes, and the artwork there, it always was so cool to me. It's not smooth, it's kind of blocky, and it's kind of chunky, but I always loved it. I have quite a few images from him on my computer as well for screensavers, and yeah, to meet him and shake his hand, that was really awesome. My ex-coworker, Xian, was there too as a dealer, so that was a surprise to see him. I knew he was going there, but to see him at the tables was very exciting. But we got time to hang out, we got to eat, we watched Transformers The Bayverse Movie 1 with the TFCon crowd, and even though I and he are not the biggest Bayverse fans, I still appreciate and know what the first movie did for the franchise, and it was an amazing experience, because for us who liked the 86 movie or grew up with the 86 movie, there was a time when I could recite all the words from the beginning almost to the end, I'm sure, because I watched that movie so many times. And here, watching it with these folks who were really jazzed up about the first Bayverse movie, it was amazing as well. There were people over here saying lines, people over there saying lines. The whole room said lines when it really counted, really mattered. And then when sad things happened, you could hear tears. And when they, of course, when there were songs, they would sing the songs too, especially at the end, the ending theme song with Linkin Park, and may the lead singer rest in peace. But that was an awesome experience. We were all singing at the end, and it was great. Oh, so much fun. But yeah, for all the different generations and all the different people that mixed together, I didn't see any infighting or generational fighting, either from that you expect and see from YouTube comments, from different forums and things. Everyone just had this feel and this that they wanted to enjoy the franchise with each other, and it was. It can't be replicated. You got to be in there. You got to feel that, and it's just really cool. A couple of surprises. I saw tons of women at the conference, which I didn't expect to see. They've always said in the past that these kind of things were for guys, but not only were there more women fans that I saw, there was this one girl who carried around the Nemesis on her shoulders, the Titan figure, and she was a cool and a joy to speak to, actually. And she lived in the Baltimore area, but she said that she even went to TFCON Orlando and brought Nemesis with her there as well. She wasn't doing it to make any statements. She just likes the figure and thought it would be cool to carry with her, and she did. That's one heavy figure for her, I think, but yeah, she did just fine. What else? Yeah, there was a large group of people with needs also, but of every kind of need that you could think of. Even, for example, wheelchair and blind fans, but the blind fan was being led by another fan, and wheelchair fans, multiple, were being helped out through doors, and if they couldn't get somewhere, someone else would rise up and say, hey, what's the solution for this guy, and find out. It was a really cool experience. I myself opened doors for somebody in a wheelchair twice, ran into him 3 times actually. So yeah, it's like I said, the experience was really great. And yeah, finally I wanted to share, this is really strange, right? Because it was a great conference, and it's the people who make it great. But I always joke, especially when I watch the Bayverse movies, I say, what destroys these Transformers movies? The people! But in the same vein, I want to say that the people made this conference great. It was definitely, when I left on Sunday, I had troubles with the bill because I was charged the wrong rate. So I had to park my car in the parking lot again, get the new rate, and then when I was leaving, I figured out that they charged me for too many days also, so I needed a refund for a day. But man, it was a little bit sad because I kept going back into the lobby area and people were still hanging out and chatting. In fact, I ran into Darth Ravage, who had issues because he had dropped his key somewhere, but luckily he found that. But I was like ready to do it all again, you know what I mean? Like the feel. I was ready to stay longer, but I do have a family and they were waiting for me, and I knew it would be after dark before I got home, so I had to start my journey. But it was sad to go. It was definitely sad to go. I want to talk a little bit about the dealer room as well, which was huge. I'm gonna have a 360 video out soon where or video in general. It won't be 360 by the time it's edited, but where I'll be showing off a lot of the dealer room, a lot of where the actors were and actresses were, and yeah, just most of where we spent a lot of our time in line also. So anyway, without further ado, I think we should go to my bag over here and show off what I picked up, which is not a lot compared to others, but like I said, and if I didn't say, I was really there to hang out with my crew, with my people, and I did. It was great. So onward. All right, so let me show you what I got here. We have my favorite one that I have not opened yet, but I probably spent the most on, I think. Yep, is the Obsidian Commander from brought to us by the Chosen Prime, which is Fans Hobby, one of my favorite companies. If you know me, one of my favorite companies. Yeah. It is their Energon Optimus Prime, and it looks so cool in the Nemesis form. I honestly don't like the colors very much in its original form. Too bright, too I don't know, like Optimus looks too skinny with his little legs and stuff, but in black he looks a lot better. I walked around the dealer room and I wasn't gonna get this guy, but I kept going back, and this is how they get you. I kept going back to their displays, and the displays really got me excited. And after I saw what Optimus looks like, or this Nemesis looks like, standing up in display, I was like, okay, you got me. And there's only supposed to be 600 of these, so yeah, count me in for one, right? So definitely got that. And I want to open that soon. I don't know when, but soon. Let me see. Then these two. When you get one, you got to get the other, right? So Sunstreaker and Sideswipe, the Lambros. I never had this version, but I wanted this version, the Universe version. And I just loved the idea of how they end up in their transformations. How one is got the hood for the front and one does not. And basically, I haven't watched any videos of their transformations, and I just like the vehicle modes, and I wanted to do it myself, basically, and get that done. So I got those for a very good price. Also, the dealers were really, I think they were really good. There were some things that were extravagantly priced. For example, Brave Optimus Prime was being sold for $95, but I have it pre-ordered already for less at Show Z, I think, and they wouldn't budge on the price, so which is expected. This is a show, and it's their show. It's the Chosen Prime show, so they were the ones selling it. So, what else here? I got two of these actually, just because I love cassette box. Here is my Rumble. You'll recognize my MMC Rumble. And it's the same mold as this one, so they I guess kind of saved a little money going with an older mold, but they changed it into Senator Ratbat. And with Ratbat, he comes with a cape. He comes with the regular guns that Rumble and Frenzy come with, but I played a little bit with my friend Darth Ravages because he opened his right away, and the guns seem a little stronger. They're still a little flimsy, but they seem stronger on this version. I hope that's true, but I can't wait to open one of these and play with that. What can I show you next? This one here. It's funny how I came across this. As you can see, Energon Snowcat. I've always wanted Snowcat, actually, but never been able to find him. He was in a bag on a hook, and actually, the gentleman who was selling sold him to me for $15, so that was a doggone good buy. As you can see, the price tag here, it says $25, but he's complete. And like I said, I've always liked this figure, so I will be opening this and hopefully reviewing that real soon too. And then there was this awesome company, I'll post the link soon, but they were doing, they had a Teletran 1 setup that was playing the 86 Transformers movie in it, because the back of the display is actually a Fire 7 from Amazon. And so what a great idea and what a great setup. They did all these awesome creations, like they have the space bridge also with lights all the way around, and it just looked great. And then they had like Grimlock in the middle and some other Energon cubes, I think, and things. But the display was just great. And they did Green Guardian robots. They did Metroplex's Eye and Metroplex's transforming cog. And they did this, which I haven't put together yet. But this is the base for Swoop in pterodactyl mode, that he can, it's basically a flight stand, but it looks so good when it comes together. I'll try to put the picture at the end of the video also. There's going to be so many good pictures, because I, for one, want to remember all this, and so I'm going to stick it in the video, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. What else? Just two more things. I have two sets of these. Two sets of pins, because they're the official TFCON pins. One is Ravage, and one is Prowl in vehicle mode. And if you know me, Prowl was my first Transformer, and so it really embodies some deep feels for me. So I was glad to get two sets of these pins. With that, I got a Decepticon keychain from my buddy Ultra Megatronus, and that goes along with an Autobot keychain that he got me a couple months ago when we went to a toy show together. So that was really good. And then I got two really sweet Dinobot plushies for my kids, and their pictures, or those pictures, will be at the end also. And Xian, my friend who was at the dealer tables, knows the person who creates these plushies. And when I told him that they were going for $20 each, he was very surprised, because the quality and workmanship of that person is just very good. So, I was happy to hear that, and they are very good. Even my kids, they're like entranced with the blue eyes that were placed on the Dinobots, and I hope they will last for a long time, because they look great, and I want my kids to enjoy them. All right, so I think that's about it. Other thoughts, once again, are just that I loved hanging out with everyone. I loved, as far as buys, I forgot. Let me tell you what I came home to. I came home to this Megatron, who I'm gonna want to open soon to check out. I came back to the Skyboom Shield, who will go with my Star Saber from Fans Hobby, both of them, because Fans Hobby is so cool. And I came back to a Robotech thing too, which I'm not too familiar with, but it looks so great from the Walmart website that I picked one up, and it's official from Bandai Namco, so I'm gonna see what this is all about in the near future. One more thing that I can tell you guys I came back to was this guy, Motormaster. And I opened him up right away because, I don't know, I want to see the DNA Designs kit. I ordered that too, but it's not here yet. It's not released yet. So, but I'm anxious to see what he will look like and imagine it on him. But right now, I think he's just mediocre the way he is. He'll really need that kit to get him to a point where I'm going to enjoy him. And, yeah, so I think that is it. So that is it. So take some time. It will take some time, but keep an eye out for my future reviews. More TFCon stuff. Ultra Megatronus and I and a bunch of other people are gonna do a live stream again on Saturday and probably talk a bit about TFCon. And then I've already got tons of content out there. Again, sorry it's in portrait mode. I didn't know YouTube could do landscape. I still have not recorded in landscape from YouTube, but article online says it can be done. So I'm going to be looking to do that next time. Let's see. Yeah. So please comment, like, and subscribe to keep up with all my videos and all of my friends' videos too. Don't forget about them. There's tons of content from TFCon from everyone, and live streams as well that are now saved for all eternity. But that's about it. Thanks for following. Thanks for just being friends of this fandom. And yeah, one last remark is I have a Patreon. If you want to check it out, the link will be below. But that's about it. I really had a blast this TFCon, and we're already talking about Chicago next year. So we'll see. Be well, all, and just keep enjoying this this hobby, this fandom, and yeah, just be good to each other. Thank you, and be well. Bye-bye.